Disclaimer: this video may contain content that might not be suitable for children. Parental guidance is advised. Thank you. Alright. Good thing I actually removed those really insensitive comments. See and right. Hello everyone, Yankyu here, and welcome back to this. I said this guy so Nomad. God damn it. So last time we followed the tourist cult, defeated Thurus, the world eater, and I actually said a bunch of insensitive things that I actually have to edit it out, and I'm not quite sure that I managed to do all that. Because, you know, it's like 1 hour video and it takes quite a while, and I need to do some drawing. So, whew. But, anyway, let's see. We managed to. You kidding me? So anyway, in the previous video I actually said some very insensitive stuff. Didn't mean to. It's because I lack one, lack tact, and two, am horrible at explaining myself. So I really do have to apologize for saying things that I did not mean to be insensitive. It's because I suck at talking. I really suck at talking, and due to that, I ended up saying things that I did not mean to be. I didn't mean to offend anyone, but it just, you know, happened because I suck at talking. I don't talk much. Can't believe I'm actually doing this. So yeah, I do apologize for that. Anyway, let's go back to Muku Village. So there isn't anything we can talk. Actually, let's talk to the covered woman. So the village was safe, but what about my own soul? Well, you defeated the world eater, so I guess you could say that that's some form of salvation. You managed to defeat a demon! Yeah! Salvation through defeating demon.
Ah, yes. Some kind soul came out of nowhere and left us all this.
Woohoo!
And they asked for very little in return.
Great!
So we used it to rebuild the defenses for the village.
Wonderful!
I couldn't believe it. They only asked for 10% of the market price for everything. We're very thankful.
That's a lie. That's a goddamn lie. There is no way they will give you so many things and they only ask for 10% of market price for everything in return. That is a load of bull. They must have some kind of hidden agenda. There is no way that's true. They probably would actually secretly try to kidnap your children. Wait, you guys don't have children. They were trying to kidnap your woman. Wait, the only woman in this village is the scar-covered woman, lady and the elderly. Wait, they love. Wait, they are trying to woo the scar-covered woman. Of course. Oh, come on, who doesn't love a woman with scars? Only a freak doesn't love women with scars. That's it. They're trying to woo her. You will never take her. She's mine. You hear me? Mine. She's ours.
And I know it's not much, but we wanted to give you a gift in return for your help the other day.
We don't need it. You can keep it. Keep it. It's probably decor or something. Unless it's GP. We'll take GP. Geek points. We'll take all the geek points. Aw, it's a decor. Screw you, old man! How dare you give us a decor?
Huh? This is...
It's the Thurus cult emblem. And you even gave us a Thurus cult item? You stingy Scrooge! And you call yourself a priest?
Exactly the kind of thing Endorf would do.
Oh wait. Never mind. It's because he's a priest, isn't he? How dare you, Nipponichi? You give priests a bad name!
Father, do you know where these goods came from? I think you do.
Right. I forgot. It was stolen. Still! Come on, man. Couldn't you give us something better than the stupid decor? GP? Come on. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. More
All
GP?
things physical and spiritual must cycle throughout the world. Just as water is cleansed by ascending to the heavens and falling back down to earth as purified rain.
TLDR, the third scholar is going to abuse it for bad things anyway, so we might as well. So, it doesn't matter if they're stolen. It's better than, you know, being in the hands of a cult that is trying to destroy the entire world. So, yeah. Better than being used in a cult for evil. Or scams.
So you're saying the gods themselves won't intervene?
Does have that anything to do with what he just said?
In my experience, no. No god will look after those who refuse to stand and think for themselves.
So, basically, the gods are working up a sweatshop. We pray to them, but in return we get nothing? How unfair is that? Yojo Senki. Hey.
The will of the gods tells us to do good, to act with meaning, to not stand still and grow stagnant.
That's nice and all, but actually, yeah. Some people that actually seem to take it as convert everyone to our religion. That's only you know, the only thing that actually does that is the Old Testament, as far as I know. I'm not sure if other religion actually also says that do not worship the false gods, as I'm the true god or whatever that or any of that stuff. But as far as I know, the Old Testament is the only one that says that. Like seriously, is the Old Testament is the only religious saying. I'm not sure the correct term is, but it's the only one that actually says that thou shalt not worship any gods but me, for they are false gods or whatever. And personally, I actually despite, you know, some people can be rather obnoxious about it, but the New Testament, yeah, it's actually still better, because in there, God isn't a douche. He actually became a better person somehow. Okay, God be a better person, but yeah, the God there, much better, because in the Old Testament, he's not a good guy.
Grow stagnant, huh?
I think I'm gonna actually get.
That's a good metaphor. Goes well with the water one too. I like it.
Good for you. I think I'm gonna actually go. I think I'm not gonna step out of my house for today. I might actually be killed.
You would, pond scum. You've got water on the brain. You're obsessed, really.
Well, she is a water. She is a water species. She kind of needs to be in water. Her being in the desert for so long is kind of amazing in itself.
We've been granted this one chance to stand against our aggressors.
Wonderful, great, wonderful, good for you.
So we will not wait to accept our fate and call it a blessing.
Oh, screw you then.
Instead, we will shift fate according to our will and consider it a greater blessing to do so.
Lovely. Good for you, man.
This is in accordance with the will of the gods. This is how we show our devotion to them.
I personally, I don't like it when people just construe everything to the will of the gods. Why can't you just say that it just happened? That just happened. Nah, I believe in karma and all that stuff. So yeah, this might actually be the will of the gods. I believe in that. I can understand that. So yeah, this is actually a healthy take on religion, where good things happen, something good happen to you, do something good back. Don't and not just take it for granted and all that. So yeah, this is actually a healthy thing. Just don't try and convert people into your religion. That's not actually doing a good deed. That's just being really obnoxious. Like, let people, if you, it's fine to actually want to convert people to your religion. Just don't be so pushy. I'm actually not into under any religion, and the reason is because people were so pushy about it, and it actually caused me to divert away from religion itself because, yeah, of that. Don't do that. Don't push, don't pull, don't push. Just let it happen naturally. We should talk about third cult. Yeah, let's.
I see.
Wait, why are we talking about that? We crushed them.
We may look to different gods, but we cannot stand idly by while those lost souls seek salvation.
See, this is also another healthy way of going to religion. Just because someone is, now this is my opinion, of course, but just because you're in different religions doesn't mean that you cannot help each other. Of course, the lost soul seeking salvation part is kind of rude, but literally their god, we know for a fact that their god is not a god. He's a world eater. He's literally a demon. Well, world eaters are demons, sort of demons. But yeah, they're trying to destroy the world, so yeah, you can consider them as demons. So technically, they are lost souls. So the third cult is worshiping a false god here. So this is actually correct. But in religions itself, it doesn't matter which god you worship, because at the end of the day, you're still humans. You guys are still humans. And not helping your fellow humans is seriously literally going against your all your doctrines. I'm pretty sure in every, regardless of whatever religion is the ultimate doctrine is do good to others. So yeah, just because a person is suffering doesn't mean that you have to be a douche to them. In fact, you're supposed to help them. That's the ultimate point.
I'll try to help them as best I can.
Good man.
All flows from the guidance of the gods of Apis.
Wonderful. Yeah. I'm not a religious person. In fact, when people actually do that, I tend to be.
Oh, you there, Vitali, I believe.
Mostly because people can be rather pushy. I don't like pushy people.
You disappeared for a while there, didn't you?
I think I put my foot in my mouth again, so I apologize if I offended anyone. I'm just saying my opinion.
Of course not. I was there the whole time.
He's like a ghost.
For some reason, people seem to lose track of me. You must be mistaken. Oh, look there. Here comes a Nerad.
Huh.
Let's change the subject.
Commander Juno?
Did you seriously just travel all the way here?
What's wrong? Is Pen okay? He's not hurt, is he?
He's dead, and it's all your fault. How could you leave him all by himself without his guardian? You call yourself his guardian.
Oh, no. I have a message from Queen Alexemia. A civil war has broken out in Raid. Please return immediately for further details.
Damn, the brat is not dead. I mean, wonderful, the brat is not dead.
Oh, and Pen is anxiously awaiting your return.
Good for him.
I have to go right now, if you'll excuse me.
Go. Finally, we get to go back to the ocean. Seriously, Nerads aren't that useful in a desert! It's too bad you can't see the entire world map. Like, seriously, you don't You never actually see the entire world map. Northwestern Raid. Let's enter the city. Find out what happened in Raid? Nah, let's not find. Let's not do that. Yes, let's do that. Grand Cordon Thorndyke led a night assault on the Coral Tower and took an item housed there. The Crimson Tier. To possess such an object is a violation of national law. There should not have been such an item in the kingdom. The king had been lying to the people. Thorndyke was firmly convinced of this. The next morning, he called an emergency national assembly. In an assembly, he said, Ladies and gentlemen, here is undeniable proof to attest to the character of our glorious king. He is a great man! He possesses a great tier. He's willing to break the rules to prove that he's a great king. Not really.
What is this?
Who does he think he
Oh!
is?
Wait! Who does he think he is? Great, wonderful. Why do you guys have voices in the background, but you don't have one for this cutscene? Preposterous. How dare the Grand Cordon insult the king like this? This is nothing less than treason! And even if the Crimson Tier is real, what proof do you have that the king knew anything about it? Well, it wouldn't be in the Coral Tower if he didn't knew anything about it, now did he?
He must be heard. He must be heard.
You want proof? Here's the binding legal document verifying the trade. I'm sure you all recognize this stamp. That's right. It's the mark of the Great Bird, royal emblem of the Kingdom of Raid.
It's a lie.
How dare you? Now it is true.
No, it must be true.
Sir, madams, please calm down. It's obviously a forgery. Anybody could have access to the emblem if they are high enough, and Grand Cordon is obviously part of this conspiracy. He is high enough rank to take the emblem. As for whether or not this is truly a Crimson Tier, I believe our esteemed chairman can testify to that. After all, he was once known as Royal Mage Guden, was he not? I must admit that I feel an intense power flowing from the jewel. It's average quality though. It would not be inaccurate to say this is indeed a Crimson Tier. But you claim you found this in the Coral Tower. Former Palace Mage Hild is imprisoned there, is he not? So how could he have access to a Crimson Tier when he is not allowed when he's under house arrest? Clearly, this is your doing, Grand Cordon, and for that you will be executed. Oh, is it possible he's responsible for his presence there? Maybe he faked the royal stamp somehow. I mean, he is in higher up rank. Hild was a very powerful magician. So powerful, in fact, he usurped your own royal position. And you, better than anyone, Chairman, should understand his ambitions. After you were muscled out, he became very interested in the World Eater. He even began studying the dark arts to try and control the World Eater. It was found out, and for his crime he was imprisoned for life. But the decree was given in secret by the king himself. Nobody in the assembly witnessed the arrest, correct? Yes, that's correct. Meddling with the World Eater is not allowed. Coexistence with the World Eater was the will of the people, its government, and its king. At least, it was supposed to be. His mouth looks weird. But what if Hild and the king were acting together to betray us all? Treason! What if it was all a lie? Cooked up so they could keep experimenting, away from the prying eyes of the assembly. Treason!
This is insane. We must act. Show us the evidence.
Treason! So the king has been acting in secret with Hild to control the World Eaters. This is what you're telling us? Exactly right, Chairman. Preposterous! That's treason! You will be executed, Grand Cordon, for such blasphemy! Yeah, I was right! I was right! This is madness! Thorndyke is the traitor! Well now, she's brought us evidence to consider. You honestly believe a fantasy like this has any credibility whatsoever? Quiet, all of you. We must remain calm. Do not forget that you represent the people. You must talk this out in calm, reasoned manner. And by that, I mean that Thorndyke is a traitor. He is committing treason to the kingdom of Rain. He will be executed by dawn. We must consider every possibility. Search out the truth. And by possibility, I mean by Thorndyke is a traitor. And by truth, I mean by that he should be executed by dawn.
Put down your weapon! Stop this! What is the meaning of this?
Where's the traitor Thorndyke? Ta-da! Now hold on. You can't just come barging in here. This is a closed session. You may be Knights of the King, but you have no right to enter the assembly without permission. You are compelled to lower your weapons. We are here at the behest of the King himself, Grand Cordon Thorndyke. You are hereby under arrest for treason. See what I mean? Just wait a minute.
He must be heard. This isn't right. He must be here.
Sir, we've taken Thorndyke in custody. And Crimson Tear? He doesn't appear to have it. What? No! He has to! Keep searching! Looking for this? I order you to hand that over immediately. The Grand Cordon followed all proper procedure to submit this evidence to the assembly. As it is now legally in our possession, we have no authority to hand it over, even at the King's order. Now, it is your duty to unhand the esteemed Grand Cordon. Chairman, you must understand. That object is incredibly dangerous. This is a national emergency. We are well aware of his power and is safer with us than anyone. We will not allow anyone to touch it. Personally, I know of nobody better equipped than myself to take care of such a potent item. What you're trying to do is in violation of the rights of the people. And as their representative and as the assembly chairman, I cannot allow this to continue. He's gonna get killed. Would you disobey the direct order of the king? Didn't he just say that even the king has cannot override the command? A king without the blessing of his people is no king. Our king he may be, but there are certain boundaries even he may not cross. This assembly exists as an expression of the will of the people. Even the king himself must follow proper procedure to make an appeal before such an assembly. Procedure my ass! The king told us to take it, so we're taking it! It seems the disgraced palace mage has lapsed into dementia. We can no longer trust his judgment. This is an outrage! Stay your swords! This is no place for a battle! Draw your blades before the assembly. I never imagined our beloved king would fall so far. I wish I should have stayed by his side even if he met my own demise. But that chance is gone now, never to return. Oh! And behold! Yeah, kinda expected this. Yeah, I kinda expected this. Okay, I need to be right back. I need to go do something. So be right back. Okay, I am back. Whew. Where was that? Where were we? I had to go take lunch, so. Oh, right. He did! Chairman! We've got what we came for. Everyone, out! We must get this back to the king. Guard leader, out! Peace! It's our duty to protect this assembly from the chaos brought on by the Crimson Tear. He had no choice. Right! Our hands were forced. Those driven mad by the pull of the Crimson Tear must not stand in our way. Right. There's no turning back. Ellen, and Richard. No, Penn. I'm so sorry. Okay. Here's one. Helen, obviously his wife. Alan, his son. Then for some reason he calls his firstborn Richard. And then Richard got renamed to Penn, which fits to Helen, Alan, and Penn. You suck at name dude. I need 2 people to keep Thorn in custody. He must not go free. Now get moving! This is of utmost importance. Cut down anyone who interferes. Clear the way! Man, you self-serving bastard. Do I actually have to rearrange anything? Okay, no. Nah, this should be good. Yeah, this should be good. No, I do not want to skip the cutscene. Oh, look at all that. Yeah, those armored guys, they are it's a different unit. We don't get them anytime soon, so.
What in the hell's going on? What are all these humans doing here?
They got chased out from raid. Yeah, isn't this narrative territory? There's an invasion!
These are refugees from Raid.
It's an invasion but from refugees! They came to take over the territory because they didn't want to stay in raid anymore. Yeah, actually, there are stories where something like that happened.
There's been a revolution.
Revolution?
Yeah, it's pretty dark. Those types of stories are pretty dark.
Does that mean Thorndyke went through with it?
And he died.
Revolution? What's that? Is it food? Does it taste good?
Oh my god, you are so dumb.
You need to shut up for a while.
So even Gig knows how serious the situation is.
Huh. Such a complacent nation like Raid is having a revolution. Have the times changed? Or maybe it was there all along.
Oh man, racist grandpa.
Come with me to our home. There's someone I think you'll want to meet.
Hold on, I need to check something for a moment. You guys just enjoy the cutscene. Okay. Oh, okay. I needed to check the timing on the videos. Because I kind of had to sort of cut the before I cut off the video and to have I kind of need to check it out. Yeah, well, you guys don't need to actually worry about that. You guys will see the whole thing. Courageous narrative. I can't believe Raid was Queen Alexandria's right. I still don't like having so many humans around. I want to just kick people out with nowhere to go, but you better not make a mess. What we have left now is that damn World Eater, who is ready to die. And if they dare pee in the pool, they are so going to get splashed with the hydro cannon. These narratives are so unfriendly. What do they have against us? I hate having to go to them for help. I don't know, maybe it's because you actually tried to kill them. First up, everything's so salty here, and all my preserves were spoiled. I killed for a slice of World Eater cake. Oh my god, this spoiled grandma. Their homes are built so strange, but at the same time, they look pretty comfortable. I hope they don't mistake me for just another human. You know, my suspicion is starting to get bad. I wish the narratives had bigger boobs so I could see them better. Oh my god, you dirty old man! I agree with you though. I think their boobs are so are flat because it's better to streamline swimming with. Doesn't explain Queen Alexandria though, right? There's too damn many. Excuse me. There's too many damn humans here. They're taking up the best water spots. Can you please just leave now? I don't want people to think I actually like humans. Young human. Hey, she's kinda cute. Yeah. These narratives aren't bad. Very mysterious. Maybe I should stay here with my grandma. Sure, buddy. You tell yourself that.
Welcome back. You seem well.
And so are you.
It's been a while, huh?
Son of a bitch. Kill him! Kill him now! Hey, you're that knight! And you're dead!
Oh, yeah, that guy. Who's he again?
It's Galahad. I don't blame you for forgetting. Suppose you'd like to know what happened?
No.
Grand Cordon Thorndyke and a few of his most trusted knights suddenly began investigating the king's personal life.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I was one of them. When I asked why he was doing this, he told me of his meeting with you. I was suspicious at first, of course. But as we dug deeper, I found the king was the one unworthy of my trust.
We figured as much.
Needless to say, I was shocked. And the longer we looked, the worse it got. We'd uncovered the darker side of our king. He had lied to us, stolen from us, betrayed us all.
And all for a subpar jewel.
For a king to steal and swindle, humans truly know no shame. Nothing surprises me now.
Really? Even when you had, even if you learned that humans managed to reach the moon, or Mars, or the Super Saiyans are wait. And so what of Grand Cordon? He dead.
When all was laid bare, he turned inward.
He dead.
He asked himself what he should do. What was the right thing to do? Who was friend or enemy? Finally, he came to a conclusion.
Everyone's enemy, so he decides to go on a rampage and slaughter everyone.
He decided he had to tell everyone the truth.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Damn it.
He chose the people over their king. He presented everything he'd found before the National Assembly.
Okay, all insensitive joking aside. My bad on my part. This actually shows how much of a man of character Grand Cordon is.
But to convince them, we needed solid evidence. So the night before, we snuck into the tower holding the Crimson Tear. We felt as if we were pressed up against the edge of a canyon. We didn't know if we'd get away with it. We didn't know what the king would do if he found out.
Well, apparently, he decided to kill anyone who actually, you know, touched the Crimson Tear. So
And despite all our efforts, we didn't know if the gamble at the assembly would pay off.
apparently it didn't.
It seems the gamble worked.
No, because a lot of people died from that,
Yes,
right?
the people have opened their eyes. The flame of revolution has been ignited.
Whoa.
But revolution always demands sacrifice, often larger than one can ever imagine.
So where's Thorndyke? Didn't he come with you?
You got executed.
They took him prisoner. They brought him before us. He was killed before my very eyes. I still haven't accepted it. That he would ever die like that.
Didn't he fight back?
No. He didn't resist at all. Looking back, I think he was prepared from the beginning to give up his life. So long as it served a purpose.
So, it took the death of an honest man to push those timid fools into action.
Oh my god, racist grandpa, please.
A man of honor gave his life so that they might know the truth. He moved their hearts.
Not every one of them, apparently.
How sad.
Because, you know, we still had to fight the Knights of Rain later. But not all of them. Thankfully.
We stood against his knights, but he was a good man with a strong spirit. I'm truly sorry he's gone. I wish all humans were half as good as him. I'm proud Penn can call a man like that his father.
Why? No, legitimately, I'm asking why. Because, you know, it's not like... Actually, I have no idea what I'm trying to say.
Yap. All you do is talk. What are you actually gonna do about it?
The Nerets will care for the citizens of Raid who can't or won't stray too far from their home.
The rest of us will take whatever we can and search the land for a new home. Eventually, we'll find what we're looking for and begin again. A nation without a king. A nation that exists only to serve its people.
Well, good luck with that. Even now, we still don't have. We still. It's still difficult to find a nation that exists only to serve its people.
I think that's friggin' impossible. I think your mouth's writing checks your dumb ass can't cash.
Yeah. Well, there are countries that actually managed to achieve that, but it's still not perfect. But hey, what is?
Perhaps. But we must try.
Hopefully, things will actually get for the better before the turn of the next century.
I didn't understand Thorndyke before. Actually, I was jealous of him.
We actually can have, a perfect. If there is, hopefully we can actually, achieve perfect nations, perfect countries, but before the 22nd century. I don't think, though, I doubt that would actually happen anytime soon. So long as there are people who are only invested in their own interests, it will be very difficult.
It's embarrassing now to admit that. But I have to be honest with myself, or I won't be able to face him when we meet in the afterlife.
Afterlife.
Jake?
Well, cheer up, buddy. I don't really understand all that complicated stuff you said, but I'm sure everything will work out just fine.
Danette, please be quiet.
Once we kill all those big world thingies, you can live wherever you want without worrying.
And don't worry about those who choose to remain. They'll be safe with us.
Thank you all.
I'm sorry if I accidentally brought politics into this, but I'm just presenting a bit of my worldview.
And now we must get going. Some have already left, and I must catch up.
Maybe I presented a bit too much.
You've really changed. Well, I vow to change too. I vow to change the world and help everyone live in peace.
Right. The refugees have all left, and the world's forces begin meeting to discuss how best to defeat the world thingies.
The World Eater is only guarded by a few men who stayed behind, and the armies of the local nobles. But I'm guessing even those private armies have packed up and left the area. So we can assume that all they have left are the few remaining sentries.
So now's the time for us to take action.
I'll just sneak up behind it and snap its neck.
What's with you and snapping necks? Its neck is bigger than you.
Yeah, he has a point.
Even if that's all that's left, it's still going to be tough.
Hell, Thurs doesn't even have a neck, so how are you actually going to do that? Does Fane even have a neck? I think Fane does.
Who's going to fend them off? Us? The Nereids? Say we tie up the guards on our end. You really think the Nereids can take down a World Eater on their own?
Oh, cynical grandpa.
Hey, don't count us out. We're not as weak as you might think.
Yeah, so long as you're not in the desert.
That's not what I'm saying. But failure's not an option at this point. We have to be at our very best.
If you gotta guarantee victory, you're gonna need to call on me. Isn't that right, soulmate?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. I know just how damn stubborn you are. Fine then, do things your way. But don't come crying to me after you're dead.
Stubborn's not always a bad thing. It's foolish to rush into something with no idea of what might happen next.
Hey, big guy, we don't have much of a choice. Sure, some more help would be nice, but all we have is Endor, and who knows where he is. We gotta make do.
Yeah, sometimes you have no choice but to run headfirst into shitstorms. Hell, some investments were done that way. So, hey.
What about you, Vitali? Don't you have any friends you could ask for help?
You're all
I'm
spies.
somewhat of an introvert. Even if I ask the few friends I have, I doubt they just come running.
We can't hesitate. We have the momentum. This may be the only chance we get. It has been the one goal of the Nereids for the last 200 years to slay this terrible giant.
I'm actually, why? Now that I think about it, why do people actually insist on, making their towns and cities so damn close to the damn thing? It's been laying dormant and quiet the entire time. We have the excuse. We're tasked with destroying it. We have the power to do so. You guys, though, why are you actually attacking the damn thing when it doesn't even do anything? It's like the Hulk. Why do people insist on, killing the Hulk, trying to actually attack the Hulk, when, as he actually says, leave him alone? Like, seriously, you know what? Seriously, he's just sitting there. They're just sitting there doing nothing. It's like their very presence offends you so badly that you have to wipe them off the face of the earth for no reason, just because. Oh, it's just because you never know when they will actually attack. Look, if they were to actually attack, you think that you actually, unless you're really that, unless if it actually had happened, it would have happened ages ago, like ages ago.
We have not come this far only to lose it all now. Never again.
Of course, it makes sense, they're really powerful, so you never know when they will actually use it against you. But, come on. Seriously? If they used it against you, I think it would have happened ages ago. Like, seriously. Instantly. It would have happened ages ago. It would happen instantly. If they were actually weren't doing anything with it, if they're not going to actually do it now, they're not going to do it then, later. Not unless, they suddenly have some kind of revelation or something.
Oh, hey! How's Pen doing?
But then again, they never know when Gig might come back, so he might actually take control of them and actually, kill, actually use the World Eaters to kill them. So I guess there's that, but
He's a strong boy.
so there is a possibility.
He has dealt with his father's death like a man.
So I guess it sort of makes sense. It's like leaving a nuke in the middle of a desert, and then expecting nobody to actually come walk towards it, and then arm the damn thing and then have it blow up. But it still doesn't raise the question of why the hell do you actually set up cities near it? Okay, I can understand. You want to keep watch. That's fine. But why do you have to be so damn close? Couldn't you? You can unless it's bases. Bases I can understand because you need the people guarding need some place to sleep. But
Now he's
cities,
helping out the refugees who are staying with us.
cities. Why?
You landfolk are quite different from us Nereids. He's helping them transition into their new life at sea.
By the way, how did Pen live? Yeah, seriously, why did you have to build a damn city right next to a nuclear bomb? I can understand putting a base. That's fine. That's normal. I can putting a base there allows people who are guarding it to actually be able to have a place, a roof over their heads, a place to actually eat, sleep, etc. That's fine. That's understandable. But an entire city, entire town, entire government right next to a nuclear bomb. It's like Fallout 3. What kind of idiot builds a base in the middle, right next to a gut? What kind of idiot builds a town right next to a nuclear bomb? Actually, Fallout 3 is even worse. They built a town around a nuclear bomb. What kind of idiot does that? Like, you don't even there isn't a place to get fresh water there. Most of the water is actually tainted, but either way, there isn't a place to actually place the damn thing. There's no merit. There's literally no merit to build a base right next to a nuclear bomb. There is no reason to build a base is around a nuclear bomb. There is no reason to build anything near a nuclear bomb, except bases. There's no reason to build cities, towns, etc. next to a nuclear bomb because that is so dumb. No. no, no. Hey, that's not it. So yeah, I'm actually questioning why people actually do that. I'm actually was legitimately curious. Anybody who actually knows why something like this actually happens, can you actually tell me in the comments? Because I'm really curious. Is there a merit to build a town right next to something as dangerous as a is there a merit to build something exceeding building a town, country, what have you, right next to something as dangerous as a world eater or a nuclear bomb? Yeah, the world is a world equivalent of a nuke. Is there any merit to build something as dangerous as a nuke? Did I say it right? Oh yeah, I did. Is there any merit to actually build something as dangerous? Build homes right next to a nuke. What the merit could there be? I'm legitimately curious. It's so dumb. Why do people do that? Unless there isn't a choice, like, you know, it's right next to a very precious resource.
What the hell? Is this an ambush?
Like a really precious resource. That I could actually understand that. But if there isn't, why?
Doubt it. They wouldn't have the time or energy to set up something so elaborate. This is most likely their home.
Again, why?
Loyal soldiers having to live like this. How pitiful.
Right next to the world eater, why?
This makes things much harder. There's no way to avoid the Knights before getting to the World Eater.
Like, is it right next to a nuclear bomb would be the safest place? Because then you're pretty dumb. You're pretty dumb to actually to live right next to something that can actually hurt
save
you.
Our strength. I guess that depends on Gig.
It can't be turned against you. Then again, you can turn it against that, but it still hurt you. So I don't get it. Someone explain to me. My brain is too dumb to understand it.
That's right. Don't forget to call on me when things get tough, alright?
We never get a call on him.
Remember, I kill more people by 9 a.m. than most people do all day.
He kills 1,000 people by 9 a.m. than most people do all day. I wasn't being sarcastic. He really does do that. I'm pretty sure he can do that.
For Lady Lena, I'll twist its head like a bottle cap.
Is that really the best you can come up with?
Endure 5 rounds. So basically, you need to actually hit the T, which signifies the end of the turn, and then the entire round will be over. Okay, I'm pretty sure we actually started here, then we have to move all the way down here. I don't know why she's all the way here. So Fane is here, but we don't have to worry about her. She's just there. What we have to worry about are these guys. We have to survive 5 rounds against them. So no matter what you do, you're gonna actually have to fight these guys. So I seriously want somebody to explain to me why you will build homes right next to like I said, a nuclear bomb. Kind of defeats the purpose of you know, a safe place. Of course, these guys are probably desperate, so I guess maybe there are no other places to go. I don't know, but I still can't believe people are willing to actually, you know, again, live near a nuclear bomb. Okay, just miss here. We're so close to somewhere dangerous. I understand guarding it. I understand being worried that somebody might use it against you. But at the same time, there are some things I just don't get. You can little... Maybe I'm just naive. Maybe I'm just naive and too dumb to actually understand what the true ramifications on what would happen if you don't do anything to the thing. Like maybe if you actually leave it alone, it might somebody might come back like Gig, you know, and use it against you. So use the like using this as an analogy. Like they were probably worried that. Are you kidding me? Ugh, my healer. I hate you. Well, the net squad is dead. I was always saying. Yeah, I could understand maybe they're worried about someone like Gig coming back, you know, and then taking back World Eater, and then using it to actually attack people. Okay, that I can understand. I still don't get why people would actually build their homes so close to the damn thing. It isn't even used. You can't even use it for protection, because they're just as likely to hurt you than they are to than it is to hurt your enemies. Wait, that doesn't sound right. They're just as likely to hurt you as they are hurting your enemies. So basically, you're doing the equivalent of leaving your gun, leaving a knife out in the open, like in your living room. And you're in your living room, and so is your enemy. And so it's like a burglar, and that burglar could also has a chance of taking a knife and using it against you. Or worse, it's like leaving a bomb sitting in your living room. And a burglar, and you and another person, both have the remote controls to it. And the first one to actually push it would detonate the bomb. But at the same time, both of you would still get blown up. So why would you do that?
Aloy.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You too? Fuck you. No, fuck you. Fuck you to hell. Am I... Oh, middle team's dead. Of all the people you could have attacked, you decide not to attack the leader. I hate you. I hate you so much. Well, I don't think we're gonna endure 5 rounds. Oh, good. Well, so long as our team, so long as the main squad doesn't die, we're good. Oh, I didn't offend anyone again. Because I put my foot in my mouth a lot. I'm actually legitimately don't understand why people would actually build a town or a city so close to something so dangerous. Using a bomb and using the analogy again is a little. In fact, I can actually go further distance. It's literally having a giant nuclear bomb right next to the city, and both you and your enemies have a close proximity detonator. Like you have to be really close to the detonator. You have to be really close to the bomb itself in order for it to actually detonate. Which is so dumb. And if it detonates, both you and your enemies will both explode. You know, be reduced to dust, along with the city. Why would anybody do that? Seriously, why would anybody do that? Of course, seeing the water there, it's possible that they are just staying there for the water, but so I'm not so sure whether, but considering that it's also quite close to the Nerits, and the Nerits are a water species. They can literally live anywhere with water. With water in it. They could live in the ocean. They can live live close to a port town that is far away from a world eater. I don't get why people are willing to live so close to something to somewhere so dangerous. There's actually something that occurs in anime, manga. For some odd reason, these kingdoms think that is a great idea to live right next to a very dangerous being that you never know what when it will awaken and start rampaging. For example, living right next to a supreme dragon, like an almighty dragon that with a single breath can burn and destroy the entire town. Well, it doesn't even have to try. You just have to breathe out, and boom, the entire kingdom is on fire. And there are people who legit, and they for some reason decide to actually live there. Why? I can understand you're living like really far, like like 100 kilometers away from it, to maybe even half of that distance, 50 kilometers. Might not be much to a dragon, but still, at least 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers. That's pretty far from a dragon. Though it might actually take me 10 minutes to actually reach you, but still, 10 minutes is actually quite a bit of time. Is enough to actually evacuate at least quite a number of the citizens away from the threat. Especially if you place lookouts and such. And you might even be informed like 30 to 20 minutes before the danger actually strikes. 30 minutes is quite is actually really precious time to actually evacuate. I know for some reason kingdoms actually there are kingdoms who think it's a bright idea to actually build a city that's only like literally a 10-minute walk away from the a 2-hour walk away from the enemy from the dragon's lair, directly from the dragon's lair. A 2-hour hike. The dragon could take less time, like not even, like a minute to reach the kingdom. Why do people do that? I can understand if they didn't know. If you didn't know that like a really dangerous dragon was there, that's fine. Dragons can, are sentient beings. They can move anywhere. But there are people who legitimately just decide to live there. Like there's like, oh, there's a giant dragon there. All right, let's build a kingdom here. That'd be so awesome. Stupidity at its finest, I tell you. Okay, let's see. Let's do a Demon Blast.
There!
Aww. Large majority of forces gone. Literally, there are stories where people build a town, build a kingdom, right in front of a dragon's lair. Like just right next door. And the entire and they were like, we're gonna actually build a city here, so that, and then have people actually go kill the dragon, and then send people to go kill the dragon. This is because it might actually wake up and destroy our town. If you know that if you're afraid of that actually happening, why did you build your stupid city right next to the damn dragon? What is it? Because the better the devil you know? Because I don't think that applies there. You're actively setting yourself up to stay right next to someone who literally can actually kill you in one hit. Hell, not even one hit. It doesn't even have to raise a finger and can kill you. You just have to breathe. For some reason, people think it's a great idea to live right next to a being that can literally kill you just by breathing. How do people do that? Of course, from story narrative, I can understand. But common sense, you know, you would actually, if you have oh, it's the bandit, okay. But, you know, common sense dictate that you shouldn't do something like that. Okay. Use the bolt move. Okay. We can do this. Alright. Just plain common sense would tell you that no, living right next to a dragon that can literally just breathe out, that can destroy your entire kingdom with extreme ease, is a bad idea. It's a bad idea to live right next to a giant to a massive dragon that can that can burn your entire city to shreds. That can burn your entire city into cinders. If it just feels like it, burn your entire city into cinders if it feels like it. Common sense dictates you don't do that. You don't do that at all. The only reason I can see you doing that is for some reason you're drunk that day and it's like, hey, I think this is a great place to live there and live here. It's right next to the dragon, so you might make it for a good guard dog to deter our enemies from attacking us. It's not like you're friends with the damn dragon. I just want to know, it's understandable if you're friends with a dragon. You know, because you literally have like a really powerful ally that's living just next door to you. It's like having a general along with his entire army living right next to you. If you have that, then yeah, okay, that makes sense. What doesn't make sense is having the enemy general and his entire army living next to you. No, enemy general would actually imply that they will actually attack you. More like a retired mercenary and who's extremely powerful and his entire army. And they're just there, and they feel like it. They can just destroy an entire city without care. Why would you do that? Why would anyone do that? Okay, I think we killed all the enemies, so now we just have to, you know, wait. Turn 5, finally. Now we just have to wait for this turn to actually pass, and we're done. So I've said my piece. Write down in the comments why something like that could actually happen. Not from a narrative standpoint, alright? From a logic standpoint. I sincerely want to know what benefits doing such things could have. I legitimately want to know, because again, I'm too dumb to actually understand.
This is really strange. Their movement.
It looks like they're trying to buy time.
Well, they suck at it because we managed to actually kill all of them. Could it be fusion? Fusion! Ha!
I see. They're going to use the Crimson Tear to attempt a fusion with the World Eater.
But didn't Gig say that with such a half-assed gem, it's not gonna actually do much or anything?
So they got the Crimson Tear back.
Oh, yeah, we know
Looks
this,
like
but they
they've
don't.
been working on this for a long time. I guess they finally figured out how to make it work.
With a subpar duel, actually, I would like to actually see men succeed, because that would be incredibly amazing.
I can't imagine a more foolish or reckless pursuit.
Oh, cynical grandpa.
Hey, what's that? Someone's coming.
This is literally on the other side of the map.
Damn you! You're ruining everything!
King Strauss the 8th. Well, nice knowing you, dude.
You shall pay for trampling my beloved kingdom of Raid.
What kingdom? Majority of citizens have left you. We didn't ruin anything. And how do you guys and how do we actually see you? You're literally halfway across the map. You're literally on the other side of the map.
That fool of a Grand Gordon didn't understand anything. Country doesn't belong to its people. A country has nothing without its king.
No. A country is nothing without its people. Because if you don't have the people, then a king is nothing more than just a regular person with nothing to rule over.
So said Lord Median himself, and I quote, "I am the key to this land, and this land is my doorway. Raid is my doorway. Don't you see?"
No. Also, I'm pretty sure that quote is supposed to mean that the doorway is, the gate to greatness. Median is the key. And in order to actually open the door, he is a part of the process to open that door. And the kingdom itself is just, the gate. The people is the one behind the door. And that's my interpretation anyway.
What fools the masses are to rise up against someone whose vision extends well beyond the simple here and now.
Oh god, this is the talking of a complete idiot who thinks that he can actually obtain power, but he can't.
I hope that ridiculous Thorndyke is burning in hell right now, lamenting his inexcusable actions.
Your mustache looks stupid, and so is your hat. I said that's a turban. Your turban makes your turban along with your mustache makes you look like an idiot. No offense to people who wear
call
turbans.
that brave soul ridiculous?
No offense to people who wear turbans. It's just that this guy really looks ridiculous. His mustache sucks.
You have no right to soil such a pure name with your filthy mouth!
There's nobody left to fight for you. For all your talk, you're helpless.
Yeah.
You are but a child. You know nothing.
Oh, the irony.
Behold!
Crimson Tear. A subpar.
The
Crimson
time
Tear.
has come for my divine fusion.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Mage Hild, show them the fruits of our labor.
She does have a neck.
What's going
An earthquake!
Watch this. They won't like her when she's angry.
Yep. Gig knows about the World Eaters way more than anyone. Well, maybe, I don't know, Lady Lena, I think she knows it too. I mean, she knows how fusion works. So, yeah.
She was always my favorite. Proud and stubborn. Just like me. No way would some 2-bit parlor trick work on her.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's working! It's working!
It's failing! It's failing!
My dear World Eater, with you, I shall
Be dead. Hame! Ha! Oh, so that's the kingdom. Or rather, that was the kingdom. Because now it's nothing more than a wasteland.
My home!
That's okay. Just a small hiccup. Continue with the fusion.
My
Huh.
God. He took out the entire back half of the kingdom.
Only the back half? Shit, she must be holding back. Oh, she's charging up for another. She's charging up for another. Or not.
What is this? My body!
Well, rather than fusing her, she's fusing with you. Or rather, she's eating you.
Unhand me! I am the king of...
She's the world eater. She doesn't give a damn. Dumbass.
The king was eaten. And all his men, too.
And all the king's soldiers and all the king's men got eaten by the world eater. Like breakfast and ham.
In case you were wondering why they're called World Eaters, well, there you go. This one's usually pretty calm, but she's damn scary when she gets mad. Forget that play fight you had with her before. She's serious this time. You want my opinion? You're dead meat.
Oh boy. Well, we're screwed. Okay, time to save. Whew, boy. Okay, where's my... Okay, that's my next save file. Holy shit, 2 hours. Alright, well, there isn't a need to do anything. Because we're just gonna actually fight the World Eater. And just the World Eater.
Well, whatever the danger, she's the only enemy left. Now's not the time to put our tail between our legs and slink off. Let's kick her ass!
Yeah, let's do it. I'll snap them in half.
Even if I tried to run, you just summon me right back. So I might as well just stay put.
Oh hey, you're learning.
I wonder if Sis will miss me when I'm gone.
Oh, don't worry. She won't. She has Endorf.
I sure hope so.
Nah.
Ah, screw it.
Yeah, screw it. Let's do it.
What's the point in accepting death? I'll show him all what a Sept can do when his back's against the wall.
Well said, young man. And I'm sure Lady Lena will get your corpse to your sister when it's all over. Live without regret.
Oh man, cynical grandpa. Then let's go.
Glad to have a ringside seat for the worst beatdown in history. Hope you've decided which god to pray to, because you're gonna need a miracle.
So, victory. You were defeated. So, yeah. No point in summoning anything. Just go within range and then fight her. You, in a new game plus, you can beat her, but you don't get anything from doing that. Maybe just EXP, but yeah, there's no reward for actually really beating her. So we're just gonna actually save our GP and walk there.
Mio.
There! Ah!
Ayla. Ayla.
Cause she's still level 1000. Oh man, we got screwed. Yeah, she's still level 1000.
This is pretty tough.
Yeah, cause she's level 1000.
I guess Gig was right. Maybe we should wait for that miracle.
You know, you're pretty tough for spineless slugs, but just die already.
Hey, Grandpa is not carrying his axe. Wonder why he's actually just doing that pose, or maybe he's like guarding.
There's no such thing as a miracle. Don't be stupid.
Hmm? Hey, look! Is that reinforcements?
No.
We're over here! Over here!
Oh, you're gonna drag enemies to us, aren't you?
Is this our miracle?
Nope.
Oh my! What in the world happened here?
Not the miracle we're looking for. Country's gone poo-poo. Yeah, definitely not the miracle we're looking for. How scary.
Woohoo! There's one big son of a gun. And it's moving. I'll be damned. Damn thing moves slower than my old lady.
Only looks like it's moving slower. You sure we should be so close? And they're gone.
Nope. No miracle here.
This really sucks.
Disappointed. Okay, this is just way too funny.
Hold on. There's still a chance.
Ah, there's a
Perhaps
miracle.
our miracle has arrived after all.
Yep, that's the joke.
Looks like your friends came after all, young man. Oh, you lied to me, my boy. Looks like you've got friends coming out of the woodwork.
Dun, 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 dun. Holy shoot. Look at all that. Oh, look.
Hello there! Long time no see!
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late. It took longer than I'd hoped to gather up enough soldiers of appropriate skill.
Oh.
Kristoff!
What are you doing here?
All I've been hearing about these days is all the trouble you've stirred up. You never cease to amaze me. First you kick off a national revolution, then you face the World Eater head on? Frankly, I got sick of you hogging all the limelight, so I figured I'd get in on some of the fun. But if you don't need my help, I can just take my friends and head home, if you like.
Okay, bye.
Master Kristoff, I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, and Levin, your sister's getting impatient with you. If you don't come visit her soon, she's gonna make us both suffer.
I thought you were his employer. Shouldn't you rank higher than her?
Yes, of course.
And then again, big sister power.
Hey! We've got more company!
Oh no. Heaven forbid.
I was so wound up that my group just kicked me out. So I figured I'd come back and help you guys.
Oh great. So they didn't want you. So we have no choice but to take you in.
If Thorndyke were here, I'm sure he'd do the same. Hell, he'd probably have wiped the floor with it by now. This damned world leader is the root of the weeds that have overrun Raid. Until it's dead, I can't take the next step in rebuilding our new nation.
Well, to be fair, it did destroy the back half of the raid, so...
Those knights who still remain loyal to Thorndyke have offered their services. Just once. We'd like to do something to actually help our homeland.
Yeah, rather than just sitting around doing nothing.
Galahad.
Oh, come on! You're all so mushy. Okay, so you're begging us to let you all in our gang, right?
Well, it's up to you if you want to use us. You're strong anyway, right? I did go to the trouble of putting together my strongest fighters, but I don't want to be a bother.
Let's dominate them all! And we got a bunch of free units!
Thank you. I owe you everything.
Hey kid, doesn't this many people feel a little suffocating?
Just so you know, everyone gets way stronger when we're summoned.
Is that so?
Hey, shut up, you dumbass! Stop giving away all our secrets! I still don't trust this Kristoff punk. There's something fishy about it.
Oh, come now. After everything we've been through, you still can't trust me?
No!
No, I can't.
Real honest. Alright, so we actually got a bunch of units. So we got Galahad. I'm gonna just put it in here. And alright. And we can actually, like, we have a bunch of knights who are pretty strong. So we can actually place them like around if we want to. I'll do that off camera. Because now we're entering the climax of fighting the World Eater. So I'm going to say over here. Alright. So that's it. That's it for now. We're actually out of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, press that like button and subscribe if you haven't, so you will know when the next video will come out. And in the comments, tell me why. Again, I said this so many times. Why would you actually build a city so close to something so damn dangerous? It still doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm too dumb to actually understand that. So yeah, write down in the comments why something like that would happen. Not from a narrative standpoint, by the way. We all know it would make things interesting from a narrative standpoint. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!